Today, we're making spicy tuna crispy rice. This is a popular dish at Kira Sushi and Nobu, but today, we're going to make it right here in the comfort of your home. If you're looking for a party appetizer or side dish to bring this holiday season, then consider making this. The rice is seasoned and golden to a crispy crunch. The tuna is creamy, spicy, and full of flavor. You can also add optional jalapeño slices for additional spiciness, and even avocado to further make each bite creamy. This recipe is surprisingly easy to make, and no fancy equipment is required. Food is getting more and more expensive, but it doesn't mean we can't enjoy delicious recipes like this at home. These crispy rice bites are a great example of how you can make some of the most popular restaurant dishes at home. So, let's get cooking. We'll start by making 1 pound of sushi rice. We'll wash our rice and then let it cook in the Instant Pot. See the link in the description for how to make rice in the Instant Pot. Once our rice is cooked, we can then mix together 1 tablespoon of sugar and 3 tablespoons of rice vinegar. Mix until dissolved. Then we'll gradually add this mixture to the rice while tossing the rice and mixing everything together. We're seasoning our rice to give it flavor. Feel free to scale accordingly. Once fully mixed, we can then get a pan with parchment paper or plastic wrap covered and spread our rice onto the pan. We're basically forming our rice sheet, so spread it out. Allow this to cool to room temperature before covering and putting it into the refrigerator for at least 8 hours to firm up. While we wait, we can prep our spicy tuna. Start by chopping 1 bunch of green onions, then draining and adding 15 ounces of canned tuna. You can also use sashimi grade tuna if you'd like. Then we'll add 3 tablespoons of sriracha, 4 tablespoons of kewpie mayo, and 1 tablespoon of rice vinegar. We'll then add 2 teaspoons of normal sesame seeds and 2 teaspoons of black sesame seeds. Mix this all together. We'll also use this time to break up any big tuna chunks. Once mixed, we'll store this in the refrigerator until our rice is ready. After we've waited 8 hours for the rice, we can remove it from the refrigerator, use some parchment paper and a cutting board to flip it and remove it. Then we'll use a knife to cut the sheet of rice into about 1 to 2 inch wide rectangle slices. This recipe makes quite a lot, 32 to be exact. On a pan set to medium-high heat, we'll add about 2 tablespoons of neutral oil. Once hot, we'll add our rice pieces and allow to crisp up. Check on the crispiness once in a while, and once golden brown to your liking, flip and repeat. Once both sides are crispy, we can remove our rice and put it onto a baking rack. Repeat this process with a little more oil and for the rest of the rice. Some other recipes like to use a little bit more oil, but I found it's not always needed. It does take a little longer to get crispy with this less oil, but it's less messy. Okay, we have our crispy rice all done. Now it's time to take our spicy tuna we prepped earlier and portion it onto our crispy rice. Now, if you want to make this recipe a little more creamy, then feel free to add some sliced avocado onto the crispy rice before we put our spicy tuna on. I'm allergic to avocado though, so I'll be leaving this off. We'll scoop about 2 tablespoons of the spicy tuna onto each crispy rice slice. We can also add some sliced jalapeños on top of the spicy tuna for garnish and additional heat flavor. And boom, we have a delicious spicy tuna crispy rice. The sushi rice flavor combined with the crunch from the crispy rice is delicious alone, but when combined with the spicy tuna on top, each bite is just wonderful. Kewpie mayo and sriracha just go so well together and go so well in many dishes. This one is no different. These bite-sized snacks are perfect for house parties, game night, or just a snack at home to fill your cravings. There are some similar recipes to this that use crispy rice to create sushi tacos, sushi bakes, and more. If these sound good, then let me know in the comments below if you want to see them in future videos. If this looks delicious, then be sure to like and subscribe for more, and we'll see you next time.